Hey y'all, this is Gray Crawford talking to you about the astrology for the week ahead. Well, this week began on Monday with a powerful full moon in Scorpio that could have brought a cathartic release of a lot of material that has been building up over the recent months of so many extraordinary changes. Because that full moon was forming a close opposition with Uranus and Taurus. That impact of Uranus could have also led to great revelations and insights and innovative ideas that is just what you need to reach the next stage or solution of whatever it is that you've been facing. And Uranus this week is going to be one of the major themes because as this week has begun with the full moon activating Uranus, the week will end with the sun forming a conjunction with Uranus on Saturday, May 17th. And so this week could be a real turning point and a time of finding very inventive, innovative ideas and insights. This is especially the case because the key player this week will be our friend Hermes. Mercury in Taurus, under the light of that full moon today, was forming a close square aspect with Pluto in Aquarius. And under that light of the full moon, Pluto slipped Hermes his helmet of invisibility. Now, Mercury's not putting it on quite yet, but at the end of this week, Mercury will be moving from being visible into being invisible. And so as Mercury shifts this week from being a visible morning star into his phase of invisibility at the end of this week, he's going to be taking on an intensified presence and delivering all sorts of messages and ideas. And he'll be doing this at the same time he moves from a square aspect with Pluto in Aquarius into a square aspect with Mars in Leo. And so that critical opposition between Mars and Pluto that's been so part of all the big changes that have gone on since last November is being reactivated by Mercury this week. But Hermes is going to be our friend and guide to how to deal with whatever issues we've been facing related to this Mars-Pluto opposition. And he can also draw on that innovative insight of Uranus this week. And so while I would avoid any unnecessary conflict and arguments, and we know there's going to be a big Mercury-Mars activation and some verbal conflict, it can be a very helpful week of very powerful insights.